please do head over to dfymagicthemes.com and go and check it out. We are planning more webinars in the very near future. So things are super exciting, aren't they, Robert?
They really are. I mean, people are stepping up, and they're going through the training. They're just it's I don't want to call it blind faith, but when they finally let go and say, okay, I'm just going to follow the training, they get things done.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a new member post in one of the other groups. He's already built 5 sites. And I said, whoa, how did that happen? You know, wait a minute. I thought to myself, he's brand new. And so I questioned him, and he said, how long did it take you to build your first site? And what happened? What was your time frame here? Because it seems like you just started, you have 5 sites built already. And he said, he gave me all the dates, you know, like December this, December that, and he did this, he did that. But he built 5 sites with little pockets of life got in the way, as you like to say, Stephen.
Yeah.
But he's up and running, and he's really excited because for the first time in many programs that he's purchased, he feels like he got his money's worth. You know, because he kept buying courses that just were let down after let down after let down, and you know, for us, it's why we call them defiers, because we are defying the way that everybody uses the internet and how they teach these programs.
Yeah. And this is the exciting thing with this, guys, that, you know, we are moving very fast all the time. So Inner Circle guys, if you are following us on any of our channels, head into the Inner Circle Facebook group, and the link to join the feed is there. We'll be live only for probably about 5-6 minutes in all the other groups, and then we say goodnight to the other groups, and we only stay live on the Inner Circle Mentoring Facebook group. And also you guys can obviously pop in to the Zoom meeting and come and say hello. I'm keeping an eye as well, because I know last week we had a couple of technical issues with people getting in, and obviously I don't want to give away the URL yet, because we're live everywhere and it's only for our Inner Circle people. So I'm just going to recheck our group, make sure that we are live and that the link is there, which I think it is.
I think I just saw it pop up again that we're live there now.
Yeah.
Kind of a delay.
I will pop the URL in the chat as well. What have you been up to this week then, Robert?
Super busy. I have been putting out personal fires. I have been putting a lot of effort into new themes with the devs, and at the same time we've been supporting our members with lots of questions about, you know, where do we find this and how do we do that? And the basic answers usually are it's in the training. They just haven't gotten that far yet to find it.
Yeah.
I think we could say that we made some, we released some of the restraints in the training in the members area to make sure you guys see everything faster. We thought it would be more helpful to do step by step and do a time released system so that you only did what you needed to do first. And people were nervous about they didn't have a full members area, or they didn't have everything that they should have had. So rather than proceeding forward, they would raise a support ticket and ask, where's my stuff? And long story short, I'm just going to let everyone
in, Robert. All right.
Yeah.
Just to bring them into the room.
I didn't see anybody waiting.
Yeah, it's because I haven't admittedly made you co-host, which is what I should have done.
Okay.
Admittedly. Here we go. Your co-host, and everyone's all popping in frantically. Hello, Lynn.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Lynn.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You had a good week.
As every week, I say very busy.
Yeah. I know you're always busy, aren't you? Look at this. I've mastered Zoom. I've been practicing. We can spotlight you now when we talk to you. You see, very posh, and then everyone sits nicely across the top as they come in and switch their cameras on and say hello. And we had a lot of good feedback this week. From last week, we did the training, the first part of the training of the PBN, and I had a few messages coming going. Well, I'm rather new to this. I'm getting a bit confused. So what we decided to do is because we want to keep things simple. I always say KISS, keep it super simple. And so we decided just to take a step back and go with the flow with doing this as Q&As and helping people. And then in the members area, if you're an elite member, we're going to add the additional training. Now, I haven't added the latest PBN training yet. And the reason behind it is I was chatting to a few people this week and they went, "You're going to do training on building a blog." I went, "Yeah, absolutely. You're going to build a blog. How do we build a blog site?" And I went, "Good point." So we've decided to create an easy install blog WordPress site. And that's nearly finished. So as soon as it's done, which I should have access to it tomorrow morning, I've got to change one little bit of the training to show you that install. And it means then you're going to have you'll have your money site at the top, your directory site, then you'll be able to install a blog site, and then I'm going to show you how to connect it all up together, and then we're going to go into all of the building of Facebook and all of that.
Ooh.
Steve,
yep.
Steve, you're going warp speed, okay?
I know I am.
Slow down, take a breath. Let's say hello to everybody that's trying to join.
Yeah, everyone's coming in. We have some new faces coming in as well, which is super exciting as well. So yeah. So if there's, go on, Robert.
Let's say hello. Bernard Clay is in the room. Colin is in the room. Ken is in the room. Don is connecting his audio, and we have Frank. And that's all that I see on my panel, unless there's more that I can't see.
No, you're seeing the same one. Lynn,
Bob
Bernard,
Trax,
Bob, Colin, Ron, Frankie, Ken, and Don. And there'll be others that will be popping in, and so. But we got lots of things to share with the fires, and we're also here to take your Q&As, which is super exciting. And because other feedback as well, one thing that is going to be super cool is this new timer. I'm just going to flick it on because we thought we'd keep the meeting to an hour, because otherwise there's some people who are in the UK that have been up late, other people that have done that have got different time zones, and everyone's got a life. And so that's why now on our screen there you should be able to see a countdown timer. And so we thought we'd keep this to an hour. If we need a tiny bit longer for some of you, when the time's up, you're welcome to leave. If there's one or two people who've got some extra questions we want to continue with. But it just means, and you don't have to stay for the whole meeting, by the way. That time is just there for us to say, "Oh, we've been going on for an hour." And it means that some people can go to bed.
So for anybody,
I'm apologizing because I'm eating my lunch still.
Carry on. Don't worry. Don't worry. We get it. You know, we've been on meetings before. We've been eating lunch, haven't we, Robert?
Absolutely. So first of all, welcome.
Not a roast dinner.
And let me just say that the most important thing that you can do in this whole program is plug in. Get into the Facebook group. Make the connections. It's a live community of people doing the same thing. In addition to that, make sure you know how to reach the support desk, so that if something does come up and you have questions or we need to answer something, you know how to get in there. Even if it's send a hello ticket, just checking how to send in the support ticket, it's okay. Do that, but know how to get there. And then lastly is follow the training, trust the training. I know some things may be basic for some And for people that have never done this before, it seems daunting, but just follow the steps. They're there. We shortcutted the learning curve by doing it for you, in a sense. That's what done for you magic themes are, so that you don't have to spend months and months trying to figure out putting it all together on your own. It's put together for you. You just plug the files in, and then as you get more comfortable with it, then you can start making changes. Then you can start making adjustments. They are flexible, but don't take it apart until you understand more of the basics. Get the sites built. Bernard, very, very, very proud of what you've done. I mean, just so excited for you to step out, follow the training, build 5 sites in, I'm going to say what, 7 days. That's how you do it, my friend. You get them out there, and every time you built the next one, it went easier than the first one, or the one before it, I should say. And it's just sometimes it's our own mindsets, it's our own minds that stop us from going ahead and getting things done. We keep questioning and why and what, and you know what? I tried to post that in the group, and Stephen probably would get mad at me, but I say to people, if you screw up, we just erase it and reload the file. It's not the end. You didn't do anything. So take the training, take the steps, the leap of faith, if you will, plug the files in. You know what? If it comes out going in blue and it comes out yellow, it doesn't matter. We can fix it. It only matters if you leave it up there for 6 months, so we can turn them around and change them. We do it all the time. I can screw up the site like the best of them.
Yeah.
Right, Stephen?
Yeah. Now, one thing I will say, because you see the layout slightly different, you got a little reactions tab at the bottom of Zoom, and if you want to talk, right, so we can see you at the top, all you need to do is click on the reaction tab and raise your hand, all right, and then we know that you want to talk to us, and it's an easy way. It brings you straight away. That's it. Perfect, Frankie. We'll bring you in a moment. How you finding things, Bernard?
You mean the process, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, after what I've been through?
It's a walk in the park, is it? Now?
Oh, yes. Last year and a half. And like I said, I've been in a number of different courses and paid up to $5,000 one lump sum. And that course is still going on, but I just don't go to it anymore. And because they're not really teaching you anything. It's a support as well, isn't it, Bernard? Because I know we get people messaging us all the time, and we help them out wherever we can, Yep.
I can hear some music in the background.
Somebody's got their mic open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think there's something to the art of teaching that you and Stephen, you and Robert have. I was looking through when I first saw the videos, I thought, well, that's only a few minutes. How are you going to be able to, each video is so short, but you go right to the point of exactly, here's what you need to do, point. And everything else, it doesn't matter at this point. You just want it up. And that's good. I spent so much time in all these different areas. I mean, one advantage, I guess, over the last year and a half, I do think I got a good feel for keyword, how to optimize. I think I sort of got a good feel for that, and a good feel how to spend money and burn money.
You think you're alone? I can point at the whole screen here. I bet you everyone has done the same thing. I almost can guarantee it, and maybe even more than you did.
Oh my goodness!
So don't shortchange that. I mean, look, when you go to a car dealership, do you think those people haven't been trained to sell cars? They know exactly what to say. They know exactly what to do. They want your butt in the chair of that car. They want you to drive it around the lot like you own it already, because you're going to own it in the next half an hour after you went through the manager, the sub manager, the other manager, and the other manager, and the regional manager to get the best price.
and it was the same price all along, but it doesn't matter. But yes, Bernard, I think that you're right on point. What we are, like our theme of our webinar, believe it or not, if you remember it, maybe you don't remember, you didn't see it, is Stephen and I, it's one of the phrases we say, it's the truth. Stephen and I believe and feel that almost every webinar out there is your recording stopped, Stephen. Every
I'll
webinar,
check that in a minute.
every webinar out there is 30 to 45 minutes of fluff and wasted time. You're back up.
Yeah.
It's important that we record because the people that can't get here on the times that we do this.
It is on Facebook as well. And at this point, right, anyone who's on all our other channels, we're going to say goodbye to you now. And we're going to keep this within the inner circle, because that's the advantage of being part of DFY Magic Themes. We talk to these guys, and we just wanted to share Bernard's story because we know how hard you've worked over the last week. And hats off to you for all your hard work. So everyone wave to the other Facebook channels. I'm going to switch it off. They're going to lose out. It might take a minute or two for it to all disappear. This is still going to go out in the DFY in the circle group. So anyone wants to watch a replay, they'll be in there accordingly. And I think it stopped because the server for wobbly. It's been playing up tonight, but we're okay. We're all good.
But anyways, thank you so much, Bernard. And just keep doing what you're doing. Now, like I said, I think I made a comment to you about